Hi, it's Kleanweaver, your Norwex independent consultant. Today I want to show you how easy it is to use the Norwex mop. So we have our mop frame that comes with two standard pads. You have a dry, fluffy pad for dusting with the yellow back, and then we have our wet pad with the blue back. Think of water for this one. And we're just going to simply wet this under our faucet. But first, let's go over some basics. So the Norwex mop comes with this telescopic handle. So if you turn it to the left, to loosen, you can raise it and lower the handle based on your height. I like it about chin height. And then you simply turn it to the right to tighten. And then also, just so you know, the mop base will swivel so that when you're doing your floors, it's going to swivel for you, which you want. But if you want to use it to do your walls, going straight up and down, or you're using it to do windows, you want it to stay straight. There is a little lever right here. If you push up on this, it will lock your mop head so it doesn't swivel. But I keep that unlocked, push it down for when I'm mopping the floor. So I'm going to take my dry dusting pad and simply drop it on the floor. Now a little trick here is if you put it off center so that you have a little bit more on this side, then you can keep this up so that you can dust your baseboards. So I'll go back here and show you how you can easily, let me take you with me, and we'll go up against this baseboard here so that when you're dusting, you can put it up against there and it'll get the dust for you. So that's a really nice feature. I like to use the dusting pad in a swivel 8 motion, especially in the kitchen where you might have crumbs and such. So if you put it down on the floor and you start out in a figure 8 motion, whatever you're picking up, if it doesn't pick up, say, a peanut, it's going to push it along. So dust in a figure 8 motion, and then when you mop with your wet pad, you're going to mop straight back and forth with the grain of your floor. So after you're done dusting the floor, just bring your mop over to your wastebasket. Norwex makes this wonderful rubber brush, and you're just going to simply brush off everything that your dry dust mop pad has picked up. It makes it super easy. This is also a great brush to use on your furniture if you have pets. It's great at getting pet hair off of your furniture or staircase. So many great uses for the rubber brush. Okay, so now let's use our wet mop pad to mop our floor. So we're simply going to take off our dry pad, set it aside, and then let's take our wet pad. Let me show you another trick with the mop. It has this handy little ledge here, which if you have to be distracted, say to answer the door, you can lower this a little bit and then simply hang it on the ledge of your counter. Or you could hang it on a door ledge also, but it makes it super handy. This little ball here is really great if you have any, sometimes you'll get a scuff mark on the floor. You can just use this ball down on the floor and work that scuff mark off. Also, if your mop falls on the floor, this ball protects it from doing any damage to your floor, so it's super handy. All right, so we're gonna put this aside and we're going to get our mop pad wet. I like to use warm water. And when you do wash your microfiber in the washing machine, never wash it on hot. That can melt the fibers. I simply wet this in some warm water and then squeeze it out. It's super absorbent microfiber, so it's going to keep the water in the pad. And you can do a lot of floors with this wet pad. If you're working on your floors and it dries out, just bring it to the sink, rinse it out, drop it back down and keep going. Norwex does make a water bottle attachment that you can add to your Norwex mop. It's optional if you have a lot of floors and you would rather do it that way. So now we're ready to mop our floor. I have you in my kitchen. So I'm just going to drop the wet mop pad down on the floor. And the same thing, you could do it off center if you wanted to wet mop your baseboards. But for now, we are just going to put it right in the center. and it just sticks right on. Now the wonderful thing that I love, let me raise this handle a little bit. The wonderful thing I love about the mop, the Norwex mop, is that you can use it on all floor types, so you don't have to be switching your mop pads. You can use this on, I have ceramic tile in my kitchen and bathrooms. I have laminate in my living room. You can use it on any floor type, and most floor manufacturers will tell you that just a microfiber mop with water is all you need to clean your floors. But Norwex goes a step farther, because our microfiber actually removes up to 99% of bacteria off of your floor. So not only are you cleaning with just water, no chemicals, but you're removing up to 99% of bacteria with proper use of care. So how do you care for the mop? Well, you simply take the mop pad off after you're done mopping your floor. Now what I do is I wash mine about once a month in my washing machine. In the meantime, I bring mine over to my sink. Turn you around here. I bring it over to my sink, and I use the Norwex liquid dish soap. If you had a mild dish soap, you could put a little bit of that on your mop pad, and then simply rinse it out under your faucet. You want to agitate it a little bit, because the microfiber is really good at trapping. I might have got a little bit too much soap on here. The microfiber is really good at trapping dirt and bacteria. So we're going to rinse this out and then squeeze the excess water out. And then we're simply going to hang it and let it air dry. You can do this with all the Norwex microfiber. I will air dry this. I'll hang it in my laundry room by the tag, and it will take at least 24 hours to dry, but then you can use it again. The Norwex microfiber does have backlock in it, and that is the antibacterial microsilver agent that they embed in all their microfiber, and that inhibits the growth of any bacteria. So when this mop pad is done drying, it will be self-purified, and that's how you can use it again and again. And then once a month, I throw this along with my dry dusting pad in my washing machine. I use Norwex detergent, but if you have another clean detergent without dyes and fragrances, you can certainly use that. And then I just pop these in the dryer, and they're good to go. They have a 2-year warranty. Your mop frame has a 5-year warranty. And then there's all types of other attachments you could get for the Norwex mop. There's an Enviro wand that will allow you to dust. We have a tub and towel attachment set that works really great in the bathroom. We have a rubber broom that's fantastic at picking. If you break a glass, what's great about it is that you can sweep that up and then just simply rinse out the broom because it's rubber. We have an outdoor brush attachment that's great, and a grout brush for cleaning inside, in between your ceramic towel in the grout. So many different options, but this is a simple way to use your mop. And I use mine, I'll grab it at 10 o'clock at night and mop my kitchen floor because it's so fast and easy. I really believe that this will be the last mop you ever buy.